Hello everyone, this is TSET and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So playing the base game today and I am in the first position here. So now let's take a look at the board. Here there is not a lot of sheep available and also not a lot of wheat. I mean sheep is a decent available but it's all cornered here at the bottom and around the around the desert tile. Yeah, but surely not a lot of wheat apart from the 9 tile, and maybe 9 5 10 might not be a bad first placement. That said, here I am actually considering 853 as well, especially with the access to the sheep port. It might come in very handy. I don't think anybody would place a settlement on 510 and plow me immediately or want to plow me immediately. Here 634 could also be a choice. 8310, 834 are also decent options here, to be honest. Yeah, because it's a low ore board, I think I should grab some ore early on in the game. And also because wheat is also a little lacking, I think I'll go for 9 5 10 here. And I'll point to the right towards the wood port because there is some chance that I get a decent wood placement on my second on the second round. Yeah. If if nothing else, I still think like I might go for 510, point to the right and plow someone to the wood port. Here if 853 is picked up. Yeah, so far, I mean, let's see, I mean, I have the best wheat and the best ore on this board, although both of which are not too strong, but it is what it is. Now let's take a look at my opponents here. So global 240 black is a pretty decent player. Let's see, white is also global 175, that is even stronger than black, or at least by rank it says so. And global 382. So yeah, I mean everyone is pretty decent when it comes to their ranking here. Just as a recap, I think my rank is 138. So yeah, I've lost. I mean, I reached the top 100, but then I've lost a couple of games. So hopefully, I can win this and get back to not only the top 100 but get my road to top 10 in a good direction. So yeah, black is also thinking about this quite hard, which is, I mean, I agree because it is not that easy to get a good placement on a board where not a lot of resources are present, especially when it comes to ore wheat sheep. Yeah, to be honest, I think I will have to give up on sheep for my second placement. Okay, black goes for 8 5 10. Might continue pointing, I mean, might point downwards, get a settlement on the sheep port and then on the 9 sheep tile with the 3:1 port. Pointing to the right is also an option, to be honest. Okay, it does point to the right. But I'm not very sure about pointing to the right because somebody can surely get a settlement on 634, 6, I mean double 634 or maybe 6411 with 634 and might want to get a settlement on the 3:1 port here. That said, if you are just going for the 3:1 port, the 6 wood tile is a better option. Let's see. I think white here just goes for 6-3-11. It's a decent choice with the guarantee of getting either the 5 wood or the 6 wood as their second placement, which can come in very handy. Yeah, something like 8-3-4, 6-4-11 could also be a decent setup if red can get that. Okay, white goes for the 8-3-4 here. I did not expect that. But as I was saying, like here 6-4-11, 6-3-4 could also be a decent choice. With the access to the brick port, getting a settlement on the 6-12 and also the 3-1 port can come in handy. You do have coordinated sixes with coordinated roads, and on fours you have coordinated overwheat. Let's see. If I were red, I would have surely gone for that setup. Something like I can even try something like 5-4, 3 point down, and 6-4-11 point down again. But yeah, it looks like red is just going for 6-3-4, 6-4-11 points upwards. So it wants to get a settlement on the wood port here, it seems like. Yeah, now I think white here has to go for 6-3-11, get a pretty decent setup overall with all 5 resources and good production. White also gets a settlement on the 8-10 to improve their ore production. And then black goes for 9-4-11. So what am I left with? Yeah, it's a difficult game for me if these setups go as I expect them to go now. I mean, in that case, I might have to just go for something like 5-11 point down, try and get a settlement on 9-10. My production is very, very bad with that setup. I'm very dependent on 5s, 9s, and 11s rolling. I mean, my other option is to directly go for 8-3, which is, I mean, production wise, it is better than 5-11 for sure. And then I have to focus on overweight cheap game, but then I'm not sure if I have enough ore to play that setup here, especially when it compared to black, sorry, compared to white. Yeah. To be honest here, I think 8-10 is also an option for me. I can just go for 8-10, point to the left, and get a settlement on the 3-1 port and maybe even the wood port. Yeah, instead of 5-11, I think I'll just go for 8-10 here. A better wood production and ore. I give up on sheep, but I think that is fine to be honest. And it also hampers white setup a little because white is on a very, very strong game, is going to have a very strong game with a settlement on 8-5. Sorry, 8-10. I don't think I have much choice with this board. It's either 8-3 or 8-10. Yeah, 5-11 is surely an option, but then I think in the long run it is just going to be a bad setup overall. So yeah, I think my first placement here was a mistake. But now all I need is a couple of nines to roll and I will have a early city. Also black wants wood here. Okay, doesn't trade it. I think I would have offered a wood for a couple of wheats. Or at least one wheat. Yeah, also red is 1-4 away from getting a city. So red is also in a very strong position here. Yeah, red is in a very scary position. Can now get a road settlement here because of those sixes. Yeah, red is going to have like a feast or a famine kind of a game. Where if sixes and fours roll a lot, red is just going to win quite easily here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, if black wants to do that, I don't have to. Yeah, so I don't think so I can go for any trades. Let's see if I can get this trade with black. Let's see if black agrees to it. Okay, seems like black is not interested. Okay, there is the 9 that I'm looking for. I need another 9 here. Hopefully a 7. Because otherwise red is just going to have an easy game. Yeah. You're both red and I do not start with any sheep. Actually now red gets the vote. Actually goes for 6-12. And a 5 rolls here. So can I get this trade? Basically trying to get a city here. White accepts it, and I mean at this point I don't have much choice. I just have to go for it. The problem is because I have a city, I look scary, but I think red is still in a better position overall. So white is being completely surrounded here. Doesn't seem to have a lot of expansion spots. Yeah, red most likely just blocks the 8 wood and target me. Okay, 9 wheat. Let's see if I get this. If I roll a 7, okay, not the case here. So let's see if yeah, I don't think so. I think white will be able to get to the 3-1 port before I can get there. Okay, accepts that trade. At least getting sheep is good. Because I don't think so I can do anything else. So yeah, white is able to plow me, making my game a lot more difficult. Especially because now red is also rolling sevens. Oh, yeah. That message was from earlier. I mean, yeah, if I am being targeted here, I don't think there is any way I can win the game. I don't, yeah, my setup isn't strong enough to sustain this barrage. And red is just going to win the game. Here. I mean, I and red don't share anything. Yeah, I think at this point I don't have much choice. I just have to target red. Yeah, here I mean, I surely want to get to the wood port because that is my only decent expansion spot. But at this point, I'm not sure how I can get there. Unless I can, let's see, if I get a 1 is to 2 here. Yeah, white would want to trade with me and not with. Okay, I do get a trade, which is good. Especially because I get sheep here. Although I might have given black, a, sorry, white a city. It's not like I have much choice. So, yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, I mean, red is just getting lucky with these forts at this point. Yeah. Here at least I get wood. So now for 8 rolls I will be able to build a road settlement. Okay, these tens are actually good. So now if a nine rolls, I will just go for a. I think I still need to go for a road settlement. Hopefully no sevens. That could be very very bad for my setup. Actually, yeah, I think red blocks the nine wheat here, which doesn't hurt black in any way at all. At this point, I mean, if I eight rolls, maybe I can get a road settlement. If I get a trade with someone. Otherwise, I don't know what I can do. Yeah, let's see. I am also a little scared. I mean, red might have a road builder. Luckily, he's not even building. Okay, I did expect this to happen. But now, because black already has a city, I think black needs to be targeted. So I still need a 9 and a 8 to roll. So it's not easy for me to get a settlement just yet. And if nobody is going to trade anything here, I think I'll just have to end my turn with these cards in hand. Unfortunately, that is the case. Yeah, doing a 2:1 with red. Yeah, I don't have much choice. I mean, my setup is kind of stuck in a limbo here. I might even offer a 2:1. Yeah, so here I think just end my turn. Yeah, immediately a 7 is rolled. That is how bad my luck has been. Not getting the right rolls. Also, not a lot of 9s rolling. Yeah, here I'm just straight up going to lie. Okay. A non-black with non-block with. Okay, so I thought would block me. Luckily, doesn't do that. Yeah, black just buys a dev card. Okay, is actually plowing red here. Which is a motivation for red to plow me, right? Yeah, here I'm still hoping for a 9 to roll. Apart from that, I don't think so there is any roll that helps me. Yeah, maybe a 10. Like I can do a 4:1 in that case. Okay. Yeah, black is doing these easy trades with everyone, which make no sense to me. Because now red gets a city. Sorry, white is doing those trades. Yeah, now I don't have much to do here. I'll just end my turn again. Nobody here has any wheat, and I don't think so anybody is going to do this 1:2. Hopefully no sevens. Also, yeah, black playing aggressive knight here makes sense to me. Should be blocking the 8 sheep. Yeah, 5 board. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't have much words to say. Just get a settlement and end my turn. I was hoping that no 7 was rolled that round, but not the case here. With black already on 8, also has a settlement spot ready. I don't think so there is any way we can win. Because whenever a 5 and a 8 rolls, I think black makes a lot more out of it than I can. Yeah, the lack of resource coordination hurt me. And also white, if I had the 3s to 1, then maybe it would be easier. Yeah, I mean, these rolls are just one-sided, to be honest. Here, I mean, my best option is to just do a 4 to 1 unless I get this trade. Okay, red accepts it. That's a good thing. So maybe I can just build 2 roads here, do a 4 to 1 and get my city. And luckily I end up with 0 cards. So your black loses out on a few cards and surely cannot target me. I think we'll block the 4 over here. Or 6 break. Yeah, blocks a 6 break. So now I need a 5 and a 8 to roll and then maybe get some help trying to get the longest road. Okay. The only good thing here is that black is forced to get a city. Yeah, let's see. I mean, I will offer any 1 is to 2 here. A 1 is to 1 is not helping me. Yeah, that's a pretty good roll for red, but yeah, not a lot that I can do. I mean, I can just try and get some trade, but I don't think so it is going to work out here in my favor. I mean, couple of 9s and 11s rolled, right? So black can surely buy a dev card here. Actually, black can even get a city, right? No, doesn't. Okay, tries to get a win VP there. I think going for a city would have been a better choice, but it is what it is. So yeah, I would need an 8 to roll. Let's see if red accepts. Okay, red does accept it here. Hopefully, yes, rolls a 7. Okay, it doesn't roll a 7. I mean, black can just connect and still try to pull VP and win the game. Or maybe has a monopoly and that would make it even easier. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what black meant there. I mean, yeah. I mean, white isn't playing any dev card, which is also surprising. I still think, yeah, black has to be the target. Here, if an 8 rolls, I just buy a dev card. Or if a 10 rolls, I get a city. I don't think so. There is anything else for me to do. Maybe I can try and extend. Okay, so 8 does roll here. A 5 would be actually not bad. Okay, with that 9. Okay, I'm getting 2 woods here, which is still fine, I would say. So this way, I mean, black cannot take the longest road immediately. And I still don't think I should be the target. I mean, if black targets me, whatever. Yeah, but what is my win condition? I still need 2 cities and a settlement. That so does target me, which is surprising. And rolls an 8, so yeah, GG there. White doesn't even play a knight, so white does not have knights for sure, I would say. Or maybe has a monopoly, I'm not sure. Yeah, looks like white has 2 VPs here. Okay, plays a road building. Yeah, so with these cards, I think my best move is to just not do anything. I mean, if I get a trade for sheep, I'll buy a dev card, or else it's just end my turn. Hopefully roll the 7. Okay, rolls are 2, which is fine. Yeah, but black can just try and play 2 knights and win the game too, right? Yeah, let's see. I think with that message proves that white does not have any knights and might just have 2 VPs, and also gives black the idea. I don't think so black would have played it otherwise. Okay, so yeah, I mean nines are also very strong for black. Plays a monopoly, which hurts me the most, I would say, but it is what it is. Yeah, with 3 overs, there is absolutely nothing that I can do, and yeah, black just wins the game here. Actually, it doesn't win, which is surprising, I would say. A solo blocks me. Gets 2 overs there. Very, very lucky. Yeah, I mean, if red has another monopoly or uh, white has a monopoly on over would be very, very bad for me. With all those twos, but then it's very unfortunate that I cannot do anything with about it. Yeah, let's see if I can get a 1:2 here. Okay, I do get 2. So at least I can get my city and I'll end my turn here. Yeah, and just black just wins. I mean, the best I could have done is like built another road, but yeah, has a road builder, like doesn't even need that. So yeah, I end the game in the last position, but I don't. My setup was very bad to begin with. Like 9-5-10, I think was a clear placement mistake, and early on I lost quite a lot of cards to sevens rolling as well. So yeah, I mean that is clearly visible here with 12 cards being lost. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I think this is my third loss in a row, and even after reaching the top 100, I have only gone downwards. Hopefully, I can win the next few games. I'll try my best. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.